welcome back to my channel. My name is Georgina and I am the Honest Vocal Coach, and today it is... So, in a vocal battle, if you've not seen one of these, to the side you will see numbers, which will be the scores on the doors of each of these vocals. Now it is a bit of fun because there are loads of variables. Are they singing live? Is the microphone good? Where are they singing live? Is it, in the house without any effects? There's just literally loads of different variables. So what I go on is the technique, knowing what these singers are capable of and how good it is against their ability. So that's what I'm looking at. It's all about their technique and how good I know they can be, and I'm gauging against their own technique as to where it would be. And it's quite a fun thing to do. So let's dive in. Okay, out of the two there, it was Lady Gaga for me, because hers was completely live. And I know I shouldn't really look at the whole live, not live thing, but it was obvious there that there was some kind of layering that came in later on Katy's audio, so her higher notes were boosted to give it a little bit more depth. So cheating, not a big fan of that. I also thought that Lady Gaga had a little bit more control than Katy Perry. She did seem to be struggling a teeny bit. And I remember seeing that original, when it first went out, The Sound of Music. I just thought it was a brilliant idea. Lady Gaga being, Julie Andrews. But brilliant. London, I would fall apart if you break my heart. So just take my body and don't stop the party. Oh, you can have my heart, help me now. So do what you want with my body. Do what you want with my body. Little bit of straining there from Lady Gaga, but that's kind of part of her style. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's part of her. She likes to have that kind of forced element every so often. It sounded like there was some kind of, I don't know, something sound-wise, some kind of effect at the beginning, but then it seemed to disappear as she went through. She's hitting the notes, I'll give her that. She's good at that, but the technique-wise, coming out of the notes and also the low ones, not so good. Point to Lady Gaga. To be able to adjust her style to anything, Lady Gaga, she really does. The whole jazz that she did with Tony Bennett, originally when she sort of hit fame, if you like, it was more commercial pop. Now it's got a distinctive country vibe. Seems like she can sing anything. You held me down, but goes to Katy because she had more energy in it. She had great height. She wasn't overstraining. Both were good, but I thought that Katy just tipped that one. Good, but not the best I've seen from Lady Gaga there. It was definitely a forced down larynx to have that particular tone. I think she was kind of replicating a bit of Cher there. I think, you know, it's Cher's song, etc. Let's see the next bit. Katy again. She's not forcing. There's no, you know, she's not pushing the larynx in any way. That was better. That was good, Katy. It's hard on that one because I know what the song means to her. I know what it's about. But if I sort of take all of that out of the equation, I thought that the riffs were lazy. Well, not lazy. They weren't as sharp as they could have been. She was hitting the notes brilliantly, but I think the emotional side of that overtook the technique. Does it matter though? What do you think? Lady Gaga, it just wasn't consistent from Katy's point of view, struggling with the breath. Even though Lady Gaga's wasn't that great, it was definitely better than Katy's in that case. So knowing what I know about Lady Gaga and Katy Perry, I kind of figured that Lady Gaga would win. But Katy Perry was really holding her own in this video, in this series of clips. Interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff. But like I say in all of my reviews, both ladies are totally successful in their own right. Great musicianship. So, let's dive in. Oh, okay. Ava Max did hold her own there. Not bad, but Lady Gaga gets the point. Just more quality to the voice. She's older, she's got more maturity, she's got more experience. So, you know, she's gonna do better. Okay, weird choice of clip. Lady Gaga. You see, both of them were good there, but totally different ages. Lady Gaga was stronger, more support, whereas Ava Max's technique wasn't too bad, to be honest. It's just her voice is young, so it's not going to have the same sound. A point each because technique-wise, they were both good. Okay, Ava actually might have something. Maybe I need to shut up. That's not bad. Point each. Wow, so very similar in that last one. Point each. So that was a daft quick one, wasn't it? But I think it's definitely something to think about. Is Ava Max copying Lady Gaga? Is she? Fun. Let's dive in.
We love each other so deeply.
Wow, those clips were fast. Goodness me. Yeah, really fast. Both voices were actually pretty good. Control was pretty good. I would say Beyonce's had a bit more depth to it than Lady Gaga's, but both technique was good. Point each.
It's off, it's on.
Ah, you see now, Beyonce went down into the note, whereas Lady Gaga was already kind of there. I preferred the tone of Beyonce's, but both of them had decent support. So I'm going to go with point each.
I want your love, 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 I want your love. I want nothing couldn't be true.
Beyonce.
To you, you won't know how I feel. We'll hold you, baby, never leave, 'cause I believe in this love.
I love that song. Oh my God. I've got to find the whole of that. I didn't know Beyonce had done this song. Love that song. Beyonce again. She just seems to be pipping Lady Gaga at these low notes. I need a wind machine right now, don't I? It's very windy on stage. They were both out of tune when they started and slipped into the note, but Beyonce's had more power, better control. Beyonce. Equally good, point each, great support. They were really getting it from down there, getting that sound out, no tension, no restrictions. Great. Seemed a bit under to me.
And see she's had for me.
Beyonce again. Does she always need a fan? I think so. Superb, Beyonce again. They were pretty equal actually, a lot of vibrato on both of them. Point each. Both equally good, point each. I'm not sure what was going on there though. Not really keen on either. They were both full on adrenaline in the moment, growl and over pushing. Neither point. Lady Gaga was just that little bit better there, a bit more of a classical choice of resonation, so it rung more, it had more of a like a tonal Just beautiful sound. I'm waffling here. Beyonce, wow, those transitions, just a head flip. Ooh. Beyonce, just that little bit better. Goodness me, that was quite a battle, wasn't it? The clips weren't the best in the world. They were very fast. But saying that, I quite enjoyed watching it. I thought that Beyonce was better with the lower notes and kind of better with the higher notes as well. I noticed that when Beyonce gets lost in the moment, she doesn't lose her technique quite as much as Lady Gaga does. But yeah, let's dive in. Once you're bad Roman, you're bad Roman. She missed the sir, and the first one, I think adrenaline had kicked in. She was going for it. Not that great. I think Kelly pipped her there. Kelly was just stronger because she wasn't moving about, so it gave her a little bit more support on the sound. But she just controlled it better. Point to Kelly.
Would you give it all up? Would you give it all up if a promise?
Now, they were both good, but I actually thought Kelly's was a little bit more resonant. I'm going to go for point each because they were both good, but I like Kelly's more. It had more, like, I don't know, it just rung better for me in the head. They were both okay. Kelly was better. The clip was better. Clips, not definitely like, yeah. So, point for Kelly. Wow, that was an early clip for Kelly there. I thought they were both good. They both had good support. They weren't shouting it. Point each. Kelly there, but the clip for Lady Gaga was so short. Has this been made by a Kelly Clarkson fan? Kelly.
Electric kiss. I'm gonna change the world with my lips.
Kelly again. These are unique clips, aren't they? Some really early ones. Kelly again, oh my god. Kelly just has more control when it comes to belting. Well, in these clips so far anyway.
It'd be so wonderful, wonderful, you can't.
That was a tricky one. I think Kelly Clarkson just overdid it there. So control-wise, Lady Gaga had it better. Both awesome, point each.
Stop believing in this crazy love we're leading. Oh, sugar, hold me close and make me sweeter.
They were both awesome, oh my god. Lady Gaga surprised me here actually. Kelly, wow. Kelly, she just has so much control. It's so hard when you get that high to not over push and end up with tension and distortion and just pain, really.
One voice forever. We'll live together in peace, love, solitude, and happiness. Electric kiss. Hey.
Lack of control there.
Shut your mouth, I just can't take it. Again and again and again and again.
Well, Kelly came out as the winner for me there. I thought that because it was like a high belting belt contest, she was gonna win. She's just awesome when it comes to high belting. But Lady Gaga really surprised me. There was some great stuff there that I'd not seen her do before. But the clips didn't give us much options, really, did they?
But just look at us holding on.
Oh, so many variables already. Definitely Kelly gets the point for this one. But it is a style choice from Lady Gaga. She's singing definitely more nasal and it's... what was that? Definitely more nasal and it's more of a jazz style. So it's over, kind of filling the face almost. Whereas with Kelly, it's a little bit further back. It's placed here rather than this over full sound. Kelly's diction is way clearer than Lady Gaga's as well. But again, it's a stylized thing. It doesn't mean one singer is necessarily better than the other. But knowing their capabilities, I'm going to go with Kelly for the point. Okay, I like both of these here, and again these singers, it's very difficult to compare them in this way, especially the way that Lady Gaga sings as opposed to Kelly. Kelly has a much more poppy sound and she can really hit the rock elements. I think that if it was a versatility competition, I'm pretty sure that Kelly would win hands down, but because this is all about particular notes in their range and the quality of technique, I'm going to go with both of them for this one, because Lady Gaga's vibrato and depth and control was really good. The vibrato sounded lovely, and also for Kelly, it was a lighter touch, but both of them, technique was spot on. I think Kelly for that one because it was just too muddy for Lady Gaga. The sound was too muddy, almost like she didn't place it quite as cleanly as she wanted to. It didn't have as much resonation, and I would go Kelly for that one. Kind of get the feeling Kelly might win this. I know we're very early on, but I am kind of getting the feeling that Kelly might win this due to knowing what her capabilities are as a versatile singer. Not that Lady Gaga is not incredible as well.
On the wayward way. You can have the towels. You can take my money.
Okay, I liked both of them, but with Lady Gaga, the pitching was a little bit off, and it's sort of super slidey in more of a jazz style. It's difficult to really pinpoint vocals when it's in a jazz style because it's meant to be a little bit lazier. It's lazier sounding, more slidey. But I would say technique-wise, Kelly.
I know I go from rise. Baby, why don't we just...
Both very good. Again, variables. I actually thought the lower notes were better with Lady Gaga. She had more depth and more control out of them, whereas with Kelly's it was almost like she was pushing it down a little bit before she lifted it up. So we're going the Lady Gaga for that one.
Don't push your blame on me.
Gaga, lower notes are just that little bit stronger, a little bit more depth. I would say that Gaga's voice is a touch lower than Kelly's. I don't really want to put them in soprano, mezzo, soprano, alto, all of that stuff, because it's just putting somebody in a box. But I would say that Kelly's range is probably bigger than Gaga's, and Gaga has more depth. That's what I'm going with so far.
That belongs to a lonesome car.
Both good, very different styles, point each.
Was it you or I? Say your lines.
Oh, what's that song that Kelly was singing? Say your lines, do you feel? Oh, it's coming to me. It'll come to me. I'll have to look that one up. Vocally, both good, but I think Lady Gaga had help on the microphone there. There was definitely something on it which was maybe helping with tuning or effects or something like that. So she did have a touch of help. I liked how just authentic Kelly's sound was, but that's what she was going for with the particular piece that she was singing. So we'll go point each. Kelly's was better. You could see there that she could have sung that note for hours. Run! Her placement was so impressive. She literally could have just done that even longer, whereas I don't think Lady Gaga could have. I think I'm just going to call her Lady for now because I think that the sustain on it was maybe just not enough breath control for Ladies, whereas I think with Kelly's it had a better belt and her breath control was just spot on.
Hold on.
Ooh, now both were a little bit pushed, and I don't think that they really took on enough air beforehand. You can tell because at the end of the notes we've got Kelly who kind of and also at the end of Ladies there's also a little bit of a flutter, which means that their control is not as good. So I can't really give them no points, but if I had to choose one from the other I would go for Ladies. Definitely more difficult for Kelly, whereas Lady had that slide into it. Kelly had to hit it straight on, so it was definitely more difficult, especially the song that she was singing was more difficult. This seems to be a thing with Lady where she literally just adds these long notes on the end of lines when she's performing live just to show off that she can do it. I don't know. You tell me if you watch Lady Gaga a lot more than I do. I would definitely say that Kelly literally wiped the floor with Lady Gaga in that one. Even though Lady did a good pitching and it was nicely controlled, that was much harder to do. both very good. Point each. Oh my goodness, both incredible. The agility of Lady was just fantastic, but Kelly's, there's just, technique is superb, and the resonance is also incredible. Kelly gets the point. Okay, both good. With Kelly's, there's a little bit of push on the flame, whereas on Ladies, it just has more emotional quality and more, you just feel it more. And isn't that what singing is all about? It's not always about the technical brilliance of it. It's having the emotional quality as well. So in this case, because Kelly's has a bit more push, we're going Lady for this one. Yeah, so much easier for Kelly there. Her vest control was brilliant and the run was superb. I don't mean to be looking at my personal opinion on whether I like them as singers or not, but I'm just drawn to Kelly more than Lady Gaga's jazz stuff. I love Lady Gaga singing pop, I really do, but the jazz stuff just doesn't get me as much. I'm just not drawn in. I wouldn't purposely put Lady Gaga singing jazz on over Kelly. I would definitely put pop on of Lady, really. Kelly gets the point. Don't think Kelly quite balanced it right there. I would say they were both good, but Lady gets the point. Why did Kelly's feel higher than Lady Gaga's? I liked both, actually. Point each. Oof, I don't know where we are with the scores on the doors, but keep checking, see how we're getting on. Both excellent, point each. Haha, it's getting harder and harder as we go through. Point each. Kelly gets the point. I'm a big fan of Chappell Roan's music. That track is so good. Oh, here's where it's going to get interesting. We're going to the higher notes. Kelly, we're now going to head voice. I think we've got to a point where the mixed belt is now over and we're moving into head voice, but it may be that Kelly's still got some high belts in her. We'll see.
Goodbye. My kink is watching you run.
Kelly. They both weren't incredible though.
I could blow through the sea.
Both excellent, totally different techniques. Whereas with Kelly's had a little bit of a mix to it. It was cleaner and clearer, whereas Lady was slightly more classically toned. There was a dropped larynx, so we were getting more of a ooh going on as opposed to Kelly's ah. So the technique is slightly different. Both very good though. Point each. Agility is better from Kelly's point of view there, but when we're talking about the actual notes that we are given, point each. Kelly. Point each, and the fact that Kelly riffs out of it, wow. Getting difficult for both of them now, actually. I thought Kelly would probably do better than Lady, but at this point they're pretty much the same. Neither was particularly great, but because of that we're going to go point each because I don't want to not give them any points. That's so hard. Yeah, that's much more difficult for Kelly. With Lady Gaga, it's head voice. With Kelly, it's a mixed belt. And that is ridiculously high to get that quality, and it sounds awesome. I enjoyed both though. So if we're looking at the note itself, they both had great technique, point each. Both excellent, point each. Okay, so that last one, I would say they were both excellent. So currently, I don't know what the scores are. They'll be on the screen just above me. I'm feeling that Kelly might have just pipped it. I think she did. So if she has, well done to Kelly. But either way, well done to both singers. They are incredible, super successful. And I shut my mouth, really. I kind of thought that Kelly would be better at the high notes. It's kind of wrong. They were both just equally as good, but they used different stylings, whereas Kelly lent more towards the mixed high belt with occasional head voice, whereas Lady Gaga used a head voice that little bit more for those high notes and not as many high belts. But overall, pretty good. As I said at the beginning, I'm not really a fan of the jazz style that Lady Gaga performed for a while. I'm not saying it's not any good, it's just not my thing. I kind of just, not fussed for it. But I do really appreciate her pop so much more. I think Kelly is way more versatile than Lady Gaga, although they are pretty versatile. If you compared them to many other artists, you know, they're up here for versatility. So thank you for watching this vocal battle. If there's any battles you want me to do, there is a request form underneath the video, and get involved in the comments. Let me know what you thought. Do you agree with what I said, or do you disagree? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, loves.